Hey everyone, if you want to know who's running in the Oakland City Council District 3 race or District 1 or District 7 or any of the other races of the 5 seats that are open for the 2016 Oakland City Council race, you can go to the City of Oakland's website, and with respect to District 3, this is what you're going to see. Let me take you on a little tour here, okay? This matches up so you can see it. And there it is. Okay, this, let me scroll up here first of all. First is what you're looking at is, as you can see here, the City of Oakland's website. Oakland, California. Office of the City Clerk, ran by the great Latanda. And we go down here, and we want to find out who's running for what. We can browse, it reads here, it says browse candidates and measures by election, right? So you go down a little bit and you can click on, as you can see there, look carefully, look closely there. You see what it reads? It reads 11/08/2016 general election. There's the candidates. And there's Oakland City Council, City of Oakland 3, that's District 3. And there are all the names: Alan Brown, Lynette Gibson McElhaney, Roybn Hodges, Tyron Jordan, Saied Kamarooz, Anthony McNeal, and Noni Session. Right? Got that? Got that? Okay. So I made a video about this, and then on Facebook, Miss Gibson McElhaney, who is the front runner and our current council president, was kind enough to inform me that there were actually 2 candidates. And I showed her the link or the screenshot to what I just showed you. And my point is that when you visit the city's website, you should immediately not only know who's running, but also if you had 7 candidates and 5 of them were dropped, you should know why they were dropped. That's not shown. We have a record number of drops in the District 3 race, a record number. This is the exchange the communication I had, not the exchange, because that implies an unfriendly communication, not the case at all. This is the communication I had on Facebook after I presented the screenshot of the data I just showed you. And this is Latanda, and Latanda says, and I'll spare you the chore of having to squint your eyes to read what she said to me. What she said was that basically the above would be all who established campaign committees. Of the above who filed official nomination papers with the office, only 2 qualified. That's a big story, because if they didn't get their signatures in, or they didn't get enough signatures in, the question is, how many signatures did each candidate get in that were valid? Why shouldn't we know that? Because, to keep this in mind, if you have a favorite candidate and maybe something went wrong, like take Larry Lionel Young 2 years ago during the mayor's race. Larry informed me that his signatures that he had collected for the mayor's race were lost during a theft. Okay? Had that been posted as an update on the city's website, that would have become, in a perfect media world, a news story. And his supporters could have said, oh, we'll just write him in as a candidate, right? That's the same thing here. It's not as if the people running don't have supporters. They do, even if it's just that person. Why not tell the entire story? That's what's missing here, because without that piece, it looks unclean. It looks like it has or could have the taint, I don't want to say that, of tampering or something. I know that's not the case. But the bottom line is, when you have 7 candidates for one office and 5 drop, that's something else. Now here's the good news. Latanda agrees. And so when I point out this, she says that I said that the voter would use it, and I said that it's a story for sure because it means a record number of candidates failed to qualify for the election. And she says basically that I'm right on both counts, and she says that NetFile is not authorized by the state to hold official nomination documents. They're only authorized to host FPPC, or Fair Political Practice Commission filings, such as campaign filings and conflict of interest reporting. And she says official nomination documents are a separate section of code and subject to different code requirements. And I said, but the difference aside, a simple fix to add a line of code that takes one to the right information from the city's webpage. That takes 10 minutes to install. I can do that easy. That's an AREF code. That's it. And she says she did send the list to me. Thank you very much. And she basically she says she's struggling to get access to the website, but that's a different story. City of Oakland, give her access to her part of the website, please, so you make these fixes easily. That should be done. And so you get the idea. This is a matter of a slowly, I should say never updated website, technically, to deal with problems like this, in part because these problems crop up only during elections. All right? In the last election for District 3 in 2012, we had 6 candidates, so that stands as the record number. Each one of them had valid signatures, thereby creating the foundation for the eventual outcome that led to Lynette Gibson McElhaney being our current council member. This year, we would have had a record number, but 5 were dropped. Not that they dropped out, were dropped. Saied Kamarooz, who ran for mayor, was one of them. I tried to call Saied, left a message, haven't heard back from us to find out what his take on all this is, and I'm going to reach out to the other candidates who are dropped as well to find out what their thoughts are. This is a big story. You have 5 candidates that were dropped from the rolls, ostensibly because they didn't have the right signatures. I asked the city clerk if she could give me information. I haven't got that yet. Hopefully I will. But that's the entire story. You see how this works now. Oh, and by the way, the actual list is only 2 candidates, Lynette Gibson McElhaney and Noni Session. They were the only 2 that qualified. That boggles the mind. It really does. It also means, as my friend Amy Baker points out, that the most interesting race is now the at-large race, with Peggy Moore battling Rebecca Kaplan and Bruce Kwan. That's still a head-scratcher to me, Bruce Kwan. But we'll find out more about this Mr. Kwan person, and so in a bit. But this for what I'm getting right now is, there it is, the list that Latanda sent to me, so that you can see that she's done that. It came off as kind of this MIME file, so she put it as an attachment because it was coming up as the gobbledygook that happens when you use an old-style Microsoft system. At any rate, boo Microsoft. Here is that file. It's supposed to be coming up right now. Come on, hurry up, come up. Come on, hurry up. Open with preview, and Svengali like, voila, here it is. Open says me. Watch this, here, watch this. You're gonna love this. There, bam, there it is. City of Oakland 2006 election qualified candidate list. That's for all the races. And we have, as you can see right here, Lynette Gibson McElhaney and Noni Session. Okay, they have committees. Again, just two out of 7. I have never seen that before. Stay tuned.